Welcome, welcome. I'm Welcome Moon Bunny VTuber Jueri. Today we're finishing the ball. We just gotta do the arms. We finished the body and everything, but now that we kind of finished a majority of it, this is a very fast MG build. I would say. I know it's small and it's supposed to be like an MG and everything, but I thought that there was gonna be more parts going into the core of the whole thing. But it looks like it's not that much trouble. All right, let's see here. That is. It's not frozen. Okay, good. Let me get you guys situated and everything. Oh, we'll catch up. Welcome, Copper Jeff. Fuck it, we. Hey, I see what you're doing. You sneaky with that one. Let me see here. Okay. Golden Foxy, welcome in. Sleep schedule is terrible, but I can care. Hell no, I'm a bit motivated today. Oh, motivation, that's awesome to hear. It's always great to hear. Springtime! If you guys have been procrastinating on your New Year resolution, winter has always been the time of break. Now it's springtime, which means you are gonna be springing into action, right guys? How's that been? How's that been? We're also starting a new month already at May. We're, what is it? 1/3 of the way through 2026? Yeah, that sounds about right. Luke, welcome in. Fruit welcome. Yaps, hello. Joshua, hello. Wow, we got some sports in the chat today. Chikatori, welcome in. Chivinian, welcome in. Howdy, homie. Howdy, Lysergic. That cat, Hyrie. It's been a while since I caught a stream. Hey, no worries, no worries. It's been a busy time. Even for me too. It's been hard to even make streams happen. We'll get to it though. Dead Rabbit, Zabbit, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Leah, Luke, there. Welcome in too. Vinewood, Baldery. Hey! Hey! Hey. I'm not bald. Good news! So, the artist I was working with, they finally gave me some progress on the sketch. It looks really good, you guys. I was worried that it felt too much of a departure from what I look like right now. But when I saw the 2.0, I was thinking, oh, you know, with the 1.0 hairstyle, it actually feels very familiar. Pretty good upgrade. And I realized that, you know, hiring a professional artist to do the art part, that's actually a nice fresh air. I don't think I'm a bad artist by any means, but there's definitely some design choices that are conveyed a lot better in other people's style. Because I mostly do paint. If you do like more illustrative style, I think it works better for VTuber models. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. How are you today? I am on sugar today. Oh, sugar and coffee. I had some McCafe. I haven't had a McCafe in about 10 years. No, sorry, not 10 years. That's a bit of exaggeration. I would say 5 years. And I didn't realize just how much sugar are in these things. I don't ever want to buy it again. It tastes awful. It tastes like I got like a spritz of sugar, but I bought it, right? So I've been diluting it with milk and kind of drinking it more like a pitcher than I am like a cup of McCafe stuff. Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it. Donseru, welcome in. Hello, hello. Brandon, how you're making balls again? No, it's not balls again. It's just we're continuing our trend of finishing this ball. We just haven't been able to finish it likely as fast as I would like to. Famous what is it? Ball Beefin? There's Beefin on this? No, there's not Beefin on this. AJ Exhaust, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Real question was Jueri says with the ball. Jueri says, hey. I just wanted something kind of nice, kind of easy, kind of chill, and also it's a Ver.Ka. It's my only Ver.Ka in my collection, so I wanted to get a feel for what Katoki has in store for his designs. It's really fun. It's really fun. Almost done with your March build. Nice. 2 months, not too bad. Adonis, welcome in. Hi. Great question. What kit is next after you finish touching the ball? Hey, everyone's like already ahead of the game. I'm still kind of reeling in from this week. I've been this past week has been my midterm / finals week for some of my courses, and it's kind of crazy because I was clean from League of Legends, but lately I've been blowing bubbles and also like playing League of Legends. I don't know if you guys know, but I have like a bubble toy from this free event I went to. They gave it like free stuff, like free pens or a backpack or something. I got a free bubble toy maker, and so like sometimes I'm like shocked about this stuff is too stressful. Cause I have to do some things after the stream for class, and then tomorrow I have my my last midterm on a Sunday. I know, crazy, for philosophy class, so that's gonna be fun. My parents also want to take me out for my birthday dinner, which I've been delaying for about a week now. So we'll see. I hope I can get home in time to finish my midterm for that class. So yeah, that's like the whole shebang. It's been kind of crazy time. Did I? Anho, welcome in. Yasei, welcome. Was it DJ Liam? DJ Liam, welcome in. Those drinks are more syrup of coffee than coffee plus ads. Yes, it's definitely more syrupy. I didn't realize that. I didn't know. I used to be able to down some sugary drinks without too much thought, but lately I've been kind of cutting down back on sugar, so things taste extremely sweet now. I don't have the tolerance anymore. It's not because I turned older or anything. It's just literally things are just too sweet nowadays. Sugar is cheap, that's why. Queen's Wrath, hello, hi, hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, welcome in. Everyone saw the Gundam X 30 anniversary thing? Which one is it? What'd they do? Blowing bubbles, Jueri's like, hey, listen, it's better than cigarettes, man. So we're just blowing bubbles. Like, shucks, I'll blow some bubbles at my chickens. They'll probably enjoy it too. The day Jueri falls back in League is the day she forgets to use the shower. Yo, I forgot how... Okay, to be fair, it's not League, it's actually Teamfight Tactics, which is inside the League client. And I forgot how long games are. Games are like 30 minutes. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it takes so long. And when you hit 8th place, you want to go back in, so at least you can try to make it up to like 1st place or 2nd place or something. Oh, it's horrible. Game has this addictive gameplay loop that makes you want to keep playing, and I can't keep doing that. I really can't. By the way, you smell? Hey, I didn't shower yet, so... Sus. Tastes good, not too sweet. I like it when things are mildly sweet. Tastes good. It's not even like an Asian onk thing. Okay. And it's welcome. Oh yeah, they made VTuber remotes out of Garrett and Tifa for the Gundam X anniversary. Oh, is that what it is? I think I saw in passing, but I thought it was like a meme or something. How were the VTuber models for both of them? They hit the voice actors to a bit with the 3D models as their characters to look like they're VTubers. But 3D models though, usually there's more of a range, right, to how they move. So I wonder if like, are they using it like a 2D VTuber model? I mean, they have been in 3D. Hi Kermit, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Welcome in. As someone who takes a shower every day, I'm going to force shower on you. Yo, listen, I shower every day too. I don't ever skip my shower. It's just today I didn't shower before stream. Got to know. How are you liking Ball so far? I love it. I love it. The only drawback is I kind of wish it had more parts going into it, because actually we're almost done. I would like it if this thing was like a PG size maybe, and then like you're required to like build the inner frame piece by piece until it becomes like this really weighty like bowling ball. That's what I was kind of hoping for with the MG, because I built the high grade and I felt it's kind of hollow a little bit, but the MG kind of feels similar in that sense. They could have just made... I feel like there's a lot of freedom when it comes to making a model kit for the ball. Like you can do anything, whatever you want in the inside, just what matters is the outside, as long as it comes to a spherical shape, right? I will say, so far, I just didn't notice the handlebar at the top and the bottom. That's a very interesting design choice. I forgot the exact reason why it's like that, but to me, I just felt like, it's different color, so I'm not really too keen on the white for it, but maybe I'll change my mind once I get to the arms portion. Pilots in there. It's just black hole, because I did not paint the pilots, because this is a no-name NPC pilot that I simply do not care for. Okay, simply do not care for. Yo, premium pre-shower milk. The models looks pretty good. That's good. I'm glad they invested into the models. Just keep the X get little things like that when it wasn't that popular. I'm kind of surprised because I remember we were talking about Gundam X having an anniversary. It seemed like you guys were like unsure whether or not it's gonna happen. Hello, how are you all? Hello Jueri. Hi Timeless, welcome in. Hello. But hey, if you're seeing model kits in GameStop, don't get it. I only bought 2 from them and it cost $50. I think it depends on the GameStop because the prices are set by the manager or district employee or something, right? Because I saw the high grade aerial, and the high grade aerial at the GameStop was about $18, which is about MSRP, give or take a couple of dollars. It's not like too bad. Always double check your prices. You bought 2 from there. You're trying to warn people. You're doing the exact thing that you're warning people not to do. Isn't that so? It's an older MG? Yeah, it's an older MG. But I actually don't feel it to be that downgraded quality. It's pretty high quality, yeah. Did Katoki cook? Of course he cooked! Of course he did. Welcome, Zen. It's kind of deceptive how big the ball's supposed to be. This is a lot smaller than I thought, I'm gonna be honest. So, if you guys just came in, today's game plan is to complete the arms, both the left side and right side. What's different with Katoki's design is that he actually included a bit of an extension here from because the usual high grade has these arms like that, right? But this one actually has like the things to prop it open, so it looks a lot bigger. Or I guess the idea is that it's supposed to grip like bigger stuff. I'm assuming there's like a small grip for smaller things and a bigger grip here for the big things. I don't know, that's what I think. I haven't figured it out. I have no idea why he did it, because the whole thing is in Japanese. There might be a translation somewhere. Let me grab my stuff. Let me grab my trusty tools. That's you in the cockpit, no. Oh, I could paint it in my colors, huh? I was checking the runners on my MG bench yesterday and found out that I has 2 sets of pilot figures and that thing. 2 sets? Is that normal? Or a mistake? It's kind of interesting. Okay. We'll keep this here in case I might need more stuff. Does it come with stand? Yes, it does! Now, one thing I regret the stand. I think this is a stand, right? There is scratch on here, and that's my fault 100%. I was a little bit careless. What I like to do is to remove all the plastic from the runners. But in doing so, this thing being at the bottom, because I haven't really touched it, it causes scratch on the base itself. So I feel really bad about that. It looks not too bad on camera, but I guess in certain lightings you might see it scathe a little bit. You're gonna make me go touch grass, go get a ball, and then I'm done with my RGB Barbie. No, the ball is a very good healing kit. It took me a long while to even reach this point to wanna continue bringing it from the backlog to build it. Alright, so let's see here. So we're gonna build the right arm first. Oh, this is a lot of steps. Okay, so step 1, we're gonna be doing some things with the wire, it looks like. There are wires involved with this that I have to adjust. From there, it will go to this section here, and we'll have to put some parts together for this to come together too. I think I'm kind of scared for the wires. Like, I don't know. We shall see. Okay, we'll try. Okay, I'll explain the last one. There are standards 2, which are ready in the second set that comes with a runner for the weapon meant to beat the girl. Oh, okay. 2 different pilots. Sure, you have Zaku by your side, so that can kick it in the anime. That's true, but it's not even like the lore accurate ball nor lore accurate Zaku. Alright, so what are we supposed to do here? We have to build this thing first, I think. Right? Wait, hold on. There's too many steps to this. I gotta. Okay. First, we go into Sea Runner. My first time. Is it my first time working on wires? The first time I worked with wires is actually my very first kit, the Beggar Bayu, because it's supposed to have like these balls that shoots out. But it's been a long time since then, maybe about 2 years since I've been able to do this. This is a really tiny piece. I thought it was gonna be a big piece for the wires. Okay. No, ruined. No, it's not ruined. Chicken scratching Jueri scratching GUNPLA is alarm behavior. There's a Ohayou gozaimasu. Ohayou gozaimasu, Sakasugi-san. We are finishing. I hope we can finish it too. That's a hat. He's actually hairless right now. Am I gonna raid and run? Have fun with the build? Yeah, no worries. Thank you for stopping by. Why are you scared? Ah! What a knee slapper! You're so funny! Gosh! They say that chat reflects streamer. Am I that unfunny? No way, right? No way! Can your streamer use a wire? We're gonna find out today. We are gonna find out today. So let's see. So that's the piece we have to thread the piece through. Alright. And then after that, you have to use the wire. So it's just in the white bag, yellow bag. Did Florida man get their jury kits in yet and expect to target by W right away? Florida man? Who? Okay. How do I open this? Yeah, they gotta rip open. You got yourself for your birthday Paladin Dark Claw by Kotobukiya. I'm 91% sure it's gonna you get a TR6. Oh, okay. A Koto kit for your birthday. Interesting choice. I'm curious, do you have backlog? If so, how big is it? Any notable kit in the backlog you can't wait to build? I think my backlog is probably my height. Is that... I said I was gonna shrink it this year, but I've been building kind of slower than I normally would in a given year for my kits, but... it is what it is. I don't think it's that bad. I have a 6-shelf display case, and 3/6 of the shelf is dedicated to the backlog. Is that bad? Is that bad? Alright, I think that's it. I don't think it's that bad. Personally. Yep, building something too? Don't race me. It's not gonna work. Okay, so this is the wire we have to work with, and this is the piece. The piece looks a lot bigger in the picture. God damn, alright. Let's try it out. I didn't do my nails today, so we're gonna have to zoom in on that. How do I do this? So they say cut 5 centimeters. Oh yeah, that's right. They have like a measurement embedded in here for you, so we have to straighten this out. 5 centimeters. I didn't get my kit yet. I did not from USCGS. Should I just... No, I feel bad canceling my order, you know, just for Target. So around here is what they want 5 centimeters to be about. I don't think I should cut it yet. I think, even though they tell me 5 centimeters, I should just try threading it, you know? I think that's the game plan for this one. So... do you want me to... should I... Okay, I'll cut it first. I'm scared, guys! What if it's too short? What if 5 centimeters is not enough? 5 centimeters is tiny, man. Alright, I'll try cutting it, because they already did that, so I'm gonna cut it. Right around here. Like, right around here is 5. Trust. No emote, they have good support. No emote them, they have good support. Oh, really? Oh right, it's free shipping. I should save like 10 bucks then or something. You're right. I'll try to get to it maybe after stream. I gotta remind myself to do that. Alright, so we have to pull this through and then we're gonna have to loop this over. Oh no. I've got 18 kits in a backlog. The kits I can't wait to build are MG Wing Gundam Ver.Ka and RT Zeta Gundam Biosensor. Oh, okay. Let me see. I can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22. Not too bad? Question mark? I count my pre-order as 23. Not bad. Yeah, you know, I was at 20. I was at 27 beginning here, so or something. I don't know. I'm like making up numbers now, but I know it's like closer to 30. We're closer to 20, so that's like a win. Guys, what the hell? Is there like an easier way to put the wire, thread the wire through? Oh, did I do it? Oh, I did it. Threaded it. No. Okay. Got it through. Nice. Loopy Hawk, you're glazing too much, okay? I could show you my nails right now and they're not even like filled in, nor are they like, fixed up today. It's not, you don't have to glaze me like that, man. It's okay. There's other things you can glaze me for. Okay, so we just arrived. We are okay, so wait, I have to tie. They're telling me to knot. I have to knot the bottom part of this so it doesn't slide all the way through. Ah, this is too hard. How am I supposed to knot the? Okay, let's try. How do I knot this? I should have not cut this first, huh? Even though instructions said so, I've been too diligent in following it. Now I'm stuck having to tie this. Okay, I'm gonna get a tweezer. I need a tweezer for this. I emailed them, they're very polite, and I'm a dummy and forgot my order still has pre-order stuff they haven't received. I think the refund was for store credit, but you can always use it later anyways. Store credits, god dang. Why? Why? Okay. I don't like it when they do store credits. How you know I'm gonna shop there again, huh? What proof do you have of that? Okay. We take this? How do I do this? Oh, this is not good. Okay. This is hard for to capture this on camera too. So I loop this in. Loop this part in. And then shove it in. It's not working, guys. Peter Lay, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. My nail looks better? Okay. I didn't know you did your nails like that. Okay. If you did that, that's wonderful. I think guys should go out and do their nails too. Take care of yourself out there, guys. I'm taking this out. Taking this out? I think. Bend this over into loop. And then pull this over into a knot. What? Okay, it slipped out, but it's okay. I think. Okay, I got it. Ah! It's so close. No, it's undoing itself. Oh my god. I wonder how Target got a hold of the kit for him. I'm actually surprised Target is selling model kits. I know that's been something that you guys have mentioned before in passing, but I didn't know it's gonna be like for niche stuff like that. But even sometimes big model kit store has trouble getting hold of. Get the lines to stay? It's not staying, man. Okay. Well, wait, I'm so close. Please. Okay, there you go. Ah, it's because like the gripping on the tweezer are just not strong enough to hold something as small as the plastic line on this. Vol, howdy DD, howdy dearies. Hi, welcome in, good job, welcome. How are you? This, get in, and then pull it towards me, and then pull it out. Okay, I did it. I did it. This is horrible. Hey, my knots are a little bit too high. My knots are a little bit too high, I think. It has like a... Oh, no. Ah, but I think it should be enough. So now all I need to do is try to loop this stuff. Pull this down. Hold on. Pull this up. And it should give a bit more leeway for this side to come through. Actually, need to pull it all the way up, I think. I've never done this before. Mardufu, hi, welcome. I go to Hobby Lobby instead now or local model shop. I see. Does he know? Okay, after pulling it through like this, we have to pull it all the way. Just pull it all the way. Alright, pull that. I don't know how tight this needs to be. And then loop this up. But you guys, okay, I hope you guys understand what's going on, right? So I finished this stuff already. I basically pulled it through. Now I need to bring this up and in. So that's like the whole issue I'm kind of running into. Just woke up. Hello, Jueri. Hi, welcome, George. Welcome in. They sold GUNPLA in stores, but they probably got certified third-party shops on their website. Oh, is that what it is? That makes sense. You know, I recently found out that websites like Walmart, for example, don't sell their own stuff. Sometimes they host other people's stuff, and it's basically functioning kind of like Amazon in some ways, and that's so interesting. We bought our chicken coop from... They bought our chicken coop from Walmart. So that's how I kind of knew about it. That's when I found out. How am I? Well, without meaning to be not, I'm tired as a long and busy day at work. But how are y'all? We're doing well. I had a spritz of sugar and a spritz of coffee, so doing good, doing good. Just okay. I'll wipe it lightly or with a little force. I'm almost there. Almost there. Moral lesson is don't cut the wire until you're absolutely sure you're gonna... Okay, so now I finished. Then what? Then I need to cut it. Really? Oh my god, I had to cut this too? Oh, no. Oh my god, no. Alright. I finished, but let me try to figure out how to make this look clean. Because this looks like a mess right now. So it looks like this. It has the parts done, but now it says I need to cut the wire so that I can seal it in and everything. I'm gonna leave a little bit of allowance on it just because I don't want to cut too short and it undo itself and it's like so much more trouble. So cutting slightly less details, and then with that we can just seal it off with the piece and we should be good. We got it up for the other side, but for now, I want to build one arm at a time. We'll see how that goes. Firmly grasp it. Just firmly grasp it. Where is it? You have no trustworthy hobby store, so you still shop on Amazon? I don't think Amazon's bad per se. It's just a little questionable. Whoops, the lights hit. A little dodgy, a little questionable. Would you want to support like a local store if you could? Hi Jueri, popping in and putting on while I drive home from work. Awesome, awesome. So yesterday, it was a really busy day for me yesterday, guys. I went to a friend's, what is it? Their PhD party. It's basically to celebrate their PhD attainment, and it was fun. It was fun. It was a rare few times where I could see my high school friends together in one setting, and it was good. You know, this is kind of funny, but I know my high school friends. We kind of keep contact very, very casually because you know everyone got their own lives and stuff going on. They got their own set of friend group. I have my own set of things. And the thing is that I didn't know they had partners. I don't know. so when I was going to the city yesterday, I went with my high school friend and his girlfriend, and he warned me, or I guess he told me ahead of time that she was a normie. I was like, okay, what's wrong with that? Am I a normie? And so I came in with the expectation, right? And I met her for the first time. She was really nice and stuff. But I don't think she was normie. Like, she watches a lot of One Piece, but that's it, right? Like, she also plays like League and stuff. That's not really normie, I don't think at all. But he apparently thinks so. So both me and the girlfriend were looking at him like, what the heck, bro? You know what I said to her? I was like, girl, you are like out of his league. You know, that's my thought when I first saw my friend's partner, both of them. I was thinking, man, you guys are in over your head. How'd you do this? Nah, I'm just playing. It's just weird though, because I know my bros are like good guys. It's just I never thought of them as like, you know, cool enough to date cool girls and stuff. I don't know. Is it wrong to doubt my friends? I don't know. You can tell me about it. Okay, I can't close this part, so I need to take out the piece a bit more in order to fully realize this or something other. I cut out more of this stuff. Damn it! The detail in this is really cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just difficult. Never worked with wires where it's like part of the feature of this whole thing. If I remember correctly, Bandai was not generous with the wires on the PG unit and you can't afford to mess up. So then it becomes a thing where you have to go to the Home Depot store and fix it yourself. Right? Maybe friend is way more deep in the pool? Eh? What's that mean? Okay, got it. Alright, so I need to do this one time and then I'm good to go. How's it look? Looks fine, right? That's a really neat detail. But I don't know if people are willing to have the patience for that kind of stuff too often. Alright, next step. We gotta put this encased in some parts to it. Do they know you're famous VTuber Jueri? Oh, that's a good question, right? My childhood friend and his girlfriend, they were looking at each other and he said, you should ask her the question. And she looked at me and she said, you may sound sus. You know, you may sound sus trying to explain what she does, but and I was like, what did you tell her? He's like, no, just ask her the question. So she asked me, oh, what do you do for a living? And I told her, oh, I'm a student. I'm a university student for this major. And I looked at him and I was like, what do you expect her to hear? And she's like, oh, he told me that you had like other hobby and stuff. He asked me to ask you about your hobby too. I'm like, I guess like I make YouTube videos too. Yeah. I was like, what did he tell you exactly? And she's like, oh, you know, he told me that you make videos. Yeah. I was like, okay. Now I'm looking at my friend. I'm like, what else did you tell her too? I was like, okay. Well, yes, I make YouTube videos. I also stream and stuff. And she's like, oh, what do you stream and make videos on? I'm like, oh, you know, like model kits and Gundam. It's really cool. It's really cool. I was like, did he tell you I was a VTuber? And she's like, yeah, he told me that too. I was like, what is the point? What is the point of trying to set up like a sting operation around this sort of thing? But you know, she's an extrovert, so she was really a good conversationalist. And I was thinking like, dang, it's actually really nice to listen. Instead of being the yapper for once, I get to listen. And you know, I talked to her throughout the night and stuff. She's really cool. She thought I was cool too. So I felt really comfortable just like I'm just talking about it. But you know, I'm not like anything crazy, guys. I'm like a very small-time YouTuber. You know, why is there such a stigma about telling people you're a VTuber kind of stuff? They think it's cool. The only people who think it's cringe are people who don't have an open-mindedness to it. I'm just a YouTuber like anyone else. I just happen to not use my face. That's all it is. I mean, I use my face, but you know. You're a man with voice changer, aren't you? Oh, does your mom sound like this? It sounds like you didn't have a mom growing up, bro. You're not a femboy, version ruined. Some people over here are real lucky. I'm not a mod right now. It's all good. It's all good. Did she know what a VTuber was before she heard about you? I guess she did. She's like she's a hardcore One Piece fan. Like she watched it 3 times in several different languages because she loved learning languages. So I feel like she would not miss what a VTuber is in some capacity. It was so hard for me to explain that to the government for my taxes and put Gundam as a business expense. If you're a YouTuber, You just tell them you're a content creator or video maker, because those titles sounds really nice. So, ooh. It's like being unmasked as a luchador. There's only one person I think about when I hear about that. Do you guys know what's his name? He was a really famous guy in the WWE. Right? Something... Rey Mysterio! Yeah, Rey Mysterio is so cool. He's one of the most famous masked WWE wrestler. And one time he did like a face reveal and I was like, wow. He's really cute. He's really unassuming and not very menacing when he took off his mask. But the mask itself allows him to live up like this sort of vibe where he's like a tough and mysterious kind of guy, right? I was thinking, is Ball logistic robot, right? Not mobile suit? No, it's not. No, I think it's a mobile suit, no? Someone correct me out there whether or not it's a mobile suit. Because I don't even know either. 22 and 23. 23 and 22. Okay, so we're gonna take out the smooth part. We're gonna have to do this twice. So we gotta just take out 4 of these guys. He's like default luchador. Yo, do not stain his name like that. He's not default luchador, okay? He's just a more mainstream one. But he's not really luchador either. I think luchador has like a different fighting style too. It's a totally different thing. Take out 2. Oh, let's just take out 1 for now because I gotta do another part too. Halucha? Halucha's such a good Pokemon design. It took a long while. It only took about 1,000 Pokemon to finally realize how peak Luchador is. Ball is technically a worker suit, right? Just repurposed for combat? That would make sense though, because the hands don't look like it's ready to hold any kind of weapon. The weapon tree is on his head, if anything. Does it work if I put the high grade weapon on the master? Probably not, right? I don't think that's the case. Anyway, I had to explain to people that what I do, because I don't know, they didn't seem like the type to be like weird about it, right? So I think it was fine to tell them I was a VTuber. I think. Wait. Oh, I gotta put like these 2 parts in. Luchador can't ever character with the mask on is what they're talking about. What he said was like being unmasked as a luchador. Oh, is that what it is? I see. It's a mobile coffin? Whoa. That's what people say all the time about the ball. You know that one new Kakarot video? His new Kakarot video is like, you piloted Zaku, now what? Or something. You piloted Zaku, you exploded, now what? I gotta watch that because the premise of his videos are so funny. Hi Hololive, welcome in. The ball were not May's weapon, they were paramedics, but they duct tape a gun to the head and sent it out. Oh my god, it's horrible. I would hate to be a worker where like my government does not value me, but they need me as a weapon arms dispenser. So now I'm here. Against my will. To pilot a sick coffin, essentially. He needs let's scrape this off. Okay. So I gotta do this twice. Or I can also do this once. This looks like it's gonna fit onto here, I think, right? Oh my god, why did that pop out? Oh! It's really loose, what the heck? Oh no. Just need to put it in properly. Where'd it go? Ah! Here it is. Travis, hi, welcome! Just say you're under NDA when you don't want to explain your VTubing. Hi Vita! Oh, that's a good... Wait, no, that sounds too cool for what I'm actually doing, you know? I think it's too dodgy. But it did sound like my friend was too vague about it, that she initially thought I was doing some other kind of work. Well, you know, my friend was like, would you actually judge her if she did that kind of work? And then she was like, no? And I was like, not really. Get that bag. But not actually. Put it like this. Wow, this is a pretty big grip for the ball from the looks of it. This is actually going in backwards. Huh. Okay, gotta do that second time. It's a done video too. What is a done video? Wait. NDA make you sound cool? I think NDA is not fun. Any time when people mention NDA, it just stops the conversation. So I'd rather just talk about it. There was another person that I met at the party that he was like a guy that my friends met at a different party. So he knows them by extension at the PhD party. And you know, my friend, he talked to him before and he was like, oh yeah, by the way, Jueri, this guy, he's into Gundam. I was like, yo, hey, wait a minute. So we talked a bit and I realized that this guy, he's kind of a similar time frame where he watched a variety of genre of anime, but he wanted to watch mecha because it was a genre that he hasn't really touched. So he got into Gundam. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. I was like, how many model kits did you build? And he only built one. He only built one model kit. It's a Sharasaku 2. I was like, based? Okay, awesome. And the thing with the Sharasaku 2 was that he didn't have the proper tools apparently, so that's why it's been taking a long while for him to even build kits. But he's basically watched like a majority of Gundam as a whole. So it's kind of cool to see someone in real life who basically is into the hobby. But he doesn't know anything about the card game. Doesn't know about the miniature at all. He knows that the half the movie's coming out sometime in May, and I was like, oh yeah, well, actually it's coming out like May 14th. and that's kind of cool. I try to like meet new people, I guess, so we chatted a lot throughout the night, and I was thinking like, man, he seems kind of chill actually. And you know, I got to the conversation eventually where it's like, oh yeah, I do YouTube as like a hobby, and he's like, oh okay, what do you do YouTube on? And I was like, I do YouTube on Gundam. He's like, start laughing. He's like, oh yeah, of course, so it makes sense. Hi Luz, thank you for the super. How's the ball? How the ball have Ver.Ka? What the heck? Well, you see, the ball's a very versatile design, and Kotoki is like, you know what? Let me just like shake up this ball and then change it up a little bit. So he did that, and that's how the ball has a Ver.Ka. Isn't it wonderful? It's a nice beginner Ver.Ka in that it's only $28 for a master grade, right? It's $28, and you get a sense for the design intricacy of his kind of stuff. Oh my god, that's a hard piece. What grade did he build? Sharasaku 2. I think... I'm not exactly sure if it's real grade or high grade. I told him that I used to have a Sharasaku 2 until I traded it for something else. And I had to explain that it's because a friend wanted to do like a trade meetup, so I didn't know what to give him. Unfortunately, I'm without a Sharasaku, but I'll rebuy it. Don't worry, it's a repurchasable thing. There's a lot of nubs coming out of nowheres. Jueri, would you pilot a mecha called the Martyr? Heck no! Guys, I really value my life. I'm not piloting anything at all. Nothing. Nice, it's rare to see a newish Gundam fan that's seen a lot of the show. Yeah, he's seen more of the show than I did, and he's been at it for about 2 years, around the same time frame as me. I build more than I watch. He's definitely the guy who would watch more than he builds. Just because he mentioned that he watches it while he does exercise. But yeah. It's interesting because, you know, he watches Gundam, yes, but he's like, you know, there's some shows that aren't too good. I was like, yeah, I agree too. But I think that's the beauty of having a franchise as large as Gundam. It's not always gonna be bangers, but I think having shows that may not be people's favorites are also pretty good too. I don't know. Stuff like that makes you appreciate the good ones in some ways. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this up because there's some nub marks here. I gotta make sure it gets removed. Collectible cards from the movie? Is there collectible cards? What are they giving out? I let the guy watch Victory Gundam. I think he said he didn't like ZZ or ZZ, ZZ and something else. He mentioned Victory Gundam. I was like, oh yeah, I know they have funky fashion. Like, this guy is based. I'm family based, guys. Oh, his main game was Pokemon Showdown, which I think is so fascinating because I know a couple of peeps in the Pokemon Showdown scene like that. Okay, so this is it. We can now make the claw for this one. We're gonna have to close this up. 79 Sundays when? My Sundays are busy as heck. Busy as heck is my only rest day and assignment day. We'll see. Was it? Oh, sorry. It was Z or Z? I can't remember exactly. But I remember him not liking G-Quacks either. But I was like, that makes sense. That's the common sentiment here about G-Quacks. Nice ball, thank you. Hi, Philly. You play any Gundam game or any of y'all here? There's a fair amount of people who play the mobile app right now. How do I close this? How do I close this? What the heck? Did I put it in backwards? No. Alright. So what am I doing? Is this supposed to lodge into... Oh, it's a different one. My bad. It's not supposed to stick out that much. See, like here. Sorry, I don't remember exactly. It's been a long week. What else did he say? I don't know. I just felt so comfortable telling people what I do. You know, and they say they have work here and work that kind of stuff, and they feel like they want to do something else, but they're not sure what to do. And you know, I'm in a very interesting position where I'm a bit more adventurous with my stuff. I told them that, you know, you never know where life's gonna take you, and the people you meet, you know, they might open different doors for you. So as long as you meet new people and share new ideas, you'll find your way. You'll find your way through. I told him that after I graduated, I was gonna go full in on YouTube just to try, you know, just to try before I really settle down. Because I'm still young-ish. I'll 100% have a job after I do the CC stuff. But the degree, it definitely helps with some stability. So this is done. I need to basically wrap this up with something. This came with 2 metal pipes, but we haven't used this yet. I don't know where that'll go. They should make a 160 ver of the ball for the memes. Make it as big as possible, you know. I think it'd be fun. It'd be fun if you can go inside the ball itself. Maybe they'll make like a ball for your cat. They have like a haro, I think, or something that was like a merch for people. 19 and 21. Are you interested in what's that? EXVS? X versus? What? You gotta give me context on this because I'm not familiar. A PG double data suit. I wonder if they'll ever do like more recent suits. 21 and 19, which one's that? This one. There's definitely gonna be a PG Ariel, like that's like undoubtedly gonna be a thing. I think Ariel's like really popular. How do you make an SD ball? Real? I don't think you would change the proportion, right? You just make it chibi or cuter and stuff. More lens, less of the body kind of stuff. Come on, dude, you all know you can't fit. You can fit inside the high grade ball. Ah, but you know, I would like to share the experience for you guys, you know, so you know how cramped it is. Small. Pipsqueak, tiny. Still waiting for Bandai to fix Gundam Battle Operation 2. I think it's so fascinating. They have so many games out, but they either lose out in support or they're gacha games now. Jueri SD? At least an MGSD, right guys? won't say SD, right? You gotta be nicer without it. Ah! No, I cut out too much. That's okay. I think it's okay. Let me go shape this down now. You're actually filming from inside the high grade ball, aren't you? Yeah, we're filming from the inside of the high grade ball. This is the living room as we speak. This is the workspace where I handle. Dang, you know how much rent would go down if people can live inside a high grade ball? Gosh, you know, I don't really need like a house anymore. I'm down to live in like a little pod for the rest of my life. Raise a family inside a pod too, if I have to. The older, how do you say it? Is it X versus or EXVS? What are you guys typing? I found a gravel chest after the model bingo 1400 inlet because Bandai would never make an inlet kit. Eh? Extreme versus. Oh, okay. Soon living inside a ball will be living inside a storage unit. You can't actually live in storage unit. That's considered illegal. But some storage units are like temperature controlled. They are temperature controlled, and I think there is like a video or something of some guy living in one. It's pretty decent. Big city apartments might be more cramped than a ball cockpit. I've seen like the when I was studying abroad in South Korea one time, they have what's called a goshi one, and it's like a student living resident. It's very small, and my friend, she invited me to her goshi one time, and she's like, man, the walls are thin, so you can hear people like walking out and everything, but it's like, it's pretty cheap. It's like $100 or $200 a month. I was like, oh dang, it's pretty baller. It's pretty baller to have that kind of rent. But yeah, you know, it's, I used to think about, hey, it'd be nice to have like a big house, but nowadays it's like, oh damn, I just need like a place to stay now. Big house? Yeah, right. I don't know if we have the dreams or the kind of situation to honor that. Hi Hoi! Hi, welcome! Timona, welcome in. At Linkin Park singing the opening for the first game for Extreme Versus. Linkin Park, god dang. There's actually a lot of nerdy bands out there that are doing song covers for their games. Imagine Dragons on that League of Legends grind, you know? That's like one of them. How do I do this? Didn't hear? Oh, there you go. Sealed in nicely. Oh, that's so interesting. It has the wire kind of just jutting out of here too. Oh, for the added realism? I see. Hey, I hope this thing doesn't pop out. I think the only way to pop out is if I take the tweezer and just like pull it out. But thankfully, with the way it is, it shouldn't have an issue. Okay, we're good. Then all we need to do here is just add in the arm, I believe. Oh, that is so neat. Wait a minute. I thought he was cooking with this one. The wire exposure is a nice detail. You wouldn't find it high grade at all. Not that they could afford to put a wire in there, but I wish they gave you enough wire like you would like pulling out floss, just to make sure you have that exact measurement going into it. Okay, now we're gonna do the arm. Put this thing out so it's like longer. Are y'all PC gamer or console? PC. I did not grow up a console, so it was just PC for me. I've been thinking about this. Does anyone know how to build the RG Xeon? Does anyone know how big the RG Xeon is relative to regular MG? Is it not humongous? Because the idea is that you're supposed to have like something inside of it, no? Mobile gamer? Yo, don't underestimate the mobile market. They actually make a boatload of money from ads and transactions and stuff. It's crazy out there. I remember one time, I didn't understand the hype for a PS5. I mentioned that, and they were trying to explain to me that listen, as a PC gamer, you don't have the, you always have to upgrade your PC and you don't have like the specs to play games and stuff. I'm like thinking I could play a bunch of games on the PC as opposed to what's limited on hardware. It's different. Neo Xeon's a really big one. What's Nandu? The Xeon is big, so it's a mobile, but not that big. Oh, okay. Right. They're different. They're different. Let's see if I can get an exact knife on this. I used to remove the scraps here. It's very tiny. But I think I can just remove it like this. Yeah, I was able to minimize it. I asked because I've been eyeing the Perfect Gundam and I feel like the RG Xeon would look nice around it. I think it just goes in and then that's it, right? Wait, this looks like one of those toys you use like grab stuff from far away from you, but it's like 6-inch out. I used to be pretty high ranking every season in Dragon Ball Legends. Can't keep up with the whale life though. I can't. There's this new gacha game that people are talking about and they sponsor some VTubers for. I think it's called, I don't know what it's called exactly, but it's been reviewed to NTE online. I looked at NTE and I'm just like, wow, I'm just so burnt out from gacha game. I'm just done with the whole genre. There is a there's a Love and Thieves Space competitors coming out. It's 3D hot men too, but I think it's open world. It's so interesting because instead of going for a gacha angle, they're going for an open world immersive storytelling made by people who wrote Blade Runner. So it's gonna be a pretty serious kind of game. I'm very excited for that one at the very least. If it was another gacha game, I don't think I could handle it, but this one is like open world and immersive story, so we'll see. We shall see. Raid. I tried NTE, if it's like the same way. I've heard from a friend that NTE just feels awkward and clunky, so he just couldn't even get past like the tutorial all that much. It's nice and ambitious, but man, I think Genshin during COVID definitely did a number on how gacha games are supposed to be done. I would love some originality that doesn't have to look that way, you know what I mean? Look or feel that sort of vibe. And I don't know why, but a lot of games kind of just copy Genshin's UI too. I'm like, guys, you gotta cook a little harder than this. Come on. Come on, please. I don't like one of the characters. There seemingly is AI in the game too, like AI arts. People found like the was it Weathering with You poster that was kind of random AI or something. So it's a little bit questionable because if games are running AI, there's no telling what they'll do in terms of like how they're gonna downsize their team for the arts in there. Where's F? Is that even a real one? Is that a real piece? A. E. 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 What the heck? Wait, what? What is F? Did I miss out? I didn't throw it away, did I? What is F? What is it? Okay, so run through my letters again. This is E, B. This is A. This is B, and this is C. Oh shoot! Oh, it's a rubber. Right, it's a rubber piece. I forgot. This is like not a real runner. My favorite gacha game is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's a lie. It's not a gacha game, no. I know. I had a friend who was like super. Wait, am I mixing up a different game? No, it's definitely Xenoblade. He always talked about it. Arknight Enfield for the best free factory simulator. You know what it is? I think I want a game that has equal attention to both the male and female characters. That is my main draw for a gacha game. I just really need something to be equal there. The only game I found that has done that is honestly Marvel Rivals. They are... wow. I don't know, man. I don't know if they're doing a charity work by throwing in male skin that may or not sell well, but it's like... I see you. I see what you're doing there. It's a weird piece to cut out. There's some flat parts connected to this around the piece. So as long as I could twist it off. XPC 2 is a gacha game, but totally single player offline. Yeah, see, that's what I thought too. I thought it was like a single player game, but I didn't know there was a gacha aspect to it. That was never mentioned to me. Okay. Oh no, bro, it looks horrible. I hope this rubber part is not like a very visible thing. I'm just hoping that this thing actually gets covered up because the cutting this off with the runner is really weird. Funky piece. The real gacha game is going to your hobby shop and seeing what's available. That gacha game, it does not exist over here. We don't have that. We don't have that simply. The real gacha game is actually having a dedicated hobby shop, which is a risk in its own. ZZZ and Fire Emblem Heroes are my gacha choice. People are talking about ZZZ in not a good way. People are saying that they lost sight of what made them unique in the first place. I've asked about the RG Xeon because I've been considering making custom perfect Xeon, and the MG Perfect Gundam is massive. I see. Male skins actually do sell well from what I've heard. It's more of a management thing and it's not being supported by sales number. Well, it doesn't sound like it's selling well if it's like being compared. I don't know. I felt like as a female player playing ZZ, it was like very close to what I would want it in equality. But the thing is that I don't know how to describe this, but the way they design their males, I guess it's not really my cup of tea. That's all it really is. ZZZ doesn't have the ZZZ Gundam, so it's not good snore. No, wait. You say that, but ZZZ actually has pretty decent references to Kamen Rider and mecha stuff. So it's like almost there. It's almost there. It's not that bad. I'm gonna sign off now. Home. Talk to you later. Have a good night stream. See ya. Have a good one. Indebited chatter. Welcome in. Only mobile gacha game that I've played so far that's somewhat equal to male to female is Fate Grand Order. Actually, I agree with that. And I don't really mind with the female ones nearly as much. I don't know why. So think about Fate Grand Order just made me want to roll for the female characters too. Listen, I don't really mind. I like both male and female characters. It's just that when games design female characters, there's very clearly injected male gaze to it. It doesn't really appeal to me. I'm just not the target audience for those characters, which is fine. But if it's gonna be continually shafted to decide, then what? But I do enjoy strong female characters too. You know, I really enjoyed ZZZ Jane Doe. I have her as a team. She was like one of my main components running it. 9. Is that name Gamer Chris? I think that's what it is. They're pretty bar type, right guys? Oh, you know, they're trying to aim for everyone. The thing is that the ZZ characters I see that are males, they tend to be like very covered up. Where's the equality with that? I'm not saying you shouldn't like, you know, do all that for your females and do all that for your males, but there's a very clear interesting thing where the guys are in like suits. That's cool, I guess. ZZ has a character who is pretty much a riff off of a character from a fighting game I play, King K from King of Fighters. I see. It's a game that's like based on pop culture, so I don't expect less from that. Speaking of FGO, I really want to get the 30-minute reference or sister figure made for them. Yeah, they actually released a couple figures for Fate Grand Order. Fate Grand Order is my first gacha games, guys. It's my first legitimate mobile gacha game I've ever played. It's just that one day when I was in college, I was thinking, oh man, there's no games that I really have on my phone that I could play. So I was thinking, you know, let's try FGLs because people were talking about it. I did enjoy the story, and I think rolling for the character is fun, but the problem with it was that the gameplay loop sucks. don't know if they have dailies or anything. I don't know. I was playing the gacha game. I didn't know what dailies were. I think Genshin was the first game that taught me how to play gacha games in that sense. Okay, so you have to loop this in, I think, all the way through. This looks like, what does this look like? It's like Plunger now. This is a Plunger for the inside. It's closed. Oh no, it won't fit in there. My bad, y'all. I underestimated how small this Plunger is. Jane's so fun to play. I love it. She is fun. The artist they bring for illustration for each chapter is nice plus too. Oh, absolutely. One of my favorite things is just how jarring sometimes it is to see a Danganronpa artist next to like the illustrator who done VTuber designs. You know, Akko's in there. I remember how big of a deal it was for artists to be part of FGO. It was like an honor to be part of the game and to be commissioned by them. It was a rare thing, right? Cool. I wish they had season 3 of Thunderbolt. They put season 3 being third movie of Thunderbolts. It's very refreshing to see character designs be attractive that aren't designed by or for men. These VR games are really nice with this. FGO is a book cosplaying game. That probably is the best way to put it. It has a lot of text. I thought the story was nice. I'd stop somewhere with Gilgamesh in there. Wait, so I'm gonna talk about this a little bit just because you guys don't really play the game. One of the games that I rarely ever talk about on stream is Love and New Space. They have so much artistry, and like professional people putting in like their insight into it. And there's a lot of things crafted in Love and New Space and stuff. But people only know it for going to Greeny Game, right? But recently, they released their Spicy banner, which is like their first one in like a year, right? And they had a preview of the card, the animation story in the card, right? It was the idea where the main character is with the male lead inside like a sauna or something, and the preview that the company released was covered up in fog to kind of bypass the censorship. And it's kind of funny because we're like, we can't see anything in this card. It got taken down from Chinese platforms. So what happened was that the Chinese marketing team put together the words. It would say like hands in Chinese, or it says like face or something, and then the words would be animated to show what the card was gonna have. And it was somehow more sussier. But then the American side of the marketing team, they did stick figures. They did stick figures to show you what the card art will have. And it was just so unprofessional but so funny. They had to bypass the censorship somehow, right? Love how you'd ease into Love and New Space. Man, wait. Let me show you what I mean, though. Oh, no, I can't, though. I feel like I'm gonna be judged really hard if I show you anything. Oh, you have to find it yourself. You go find the Love and New Space trailer for... Actually, I'll just link you to it. No, I just think it's funny because I don't have anyone to talk to about Love and New Space. I'm not a Love and New Space content creator. In a different light, I might have been, but... I quit the game because I couldn't face what I'm gonna meet up at. We'll judge regardless? Okay, no worries. I deserve it. Is that the trailer? No. Is it the shorts? No. What? It's not under YouTube. Yeah, it's all on Twitter there. Ah! Okay, well, you want to know more, just go find it. What I'm trying to say is the company had a very creative thing where they bypassed the censorship by making it animated to stickers and stuff. Anyway. You're not about to share it? No, I can't share it. I feel like... No! we're a Gundam stream first and foremost. It's not Gooner! Except it's first one manner, but other than that, it's a game about intimacy and emotional intimacy. I see it's lewd. You know, it's rare though. It's one of the few times they have like an actual spicy banner. Every banner since then has been kind of wholesome and stuff, or very lore heavy, and it's wonderful. But don't worry about it. Oh my gosh! Hi, Walnut Soup. Hi. Do you plan to play DLC for Super Wars Y? I don't really... I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care too much for the DLC for Super Wars Y. It's really because I don't like the idea of paying extra for a set of characters and a set of stories that I may or may not use, you know? That will have a strong feel to go grab. They already have so much good units, fun story, fun robots. So it feels like a bit extra for me to go out there and buy. But some people might buy it, I just don't feel too strongly for it. Why? What is this thing about the Jag? Why do you guys like this guy so much? Why? I've never heard about this guy until I mentioned one time. And one time only. For some reason. Okay, wait. I'll actually... I'm talking too much about the Love of these pieces. I might as well just send it. Let me see if I can find it. These... They're building. Building? The company building has the ad. Ah! Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Love of these pieces has a really cool thing. They're definitely catered for women by women. Because they have like in real life events where they hired cosplayers to have fan service for the fans and stuff. Okay, I'll send you guys the stuff I was talking about. Oh my god. This is the thing I was talking about with the censorship in China. It's in stream thumbs if you want to go check out. So I don't think I can share it on stream. It's just not relevant or anything like that. Ah, wait, it's so embarrassing, bro. I cannot show this on stream because it's also way too sus for the channel. But go look at it on stream dumps. I want people to know how silly this is, but this is what they could do. This is what they had to do in order to bypass the censorship on it. Anyways. Hi, welcome to us. Welcome in. Magna Boy is best boy? You guys just had this specific mech in the back of your mind that you collectively knew about but just didn't share until one day they had a DLC for it. I love using Getanor and Hainu and Nightingale, Big O, Ideon, and Grendizer. And she's not me, I just want to say Grendizer. Whoa! Sick Rigger the Moan, what are you talking about? It's funny. It was an example, it's an example. I don't think they're really moaning though, no? It's just heavy breathing, that's all it is. Anyone who's coming in, we're just talking about Love and D Space censored preview for their new cards and stuff, which is really funny. But yeah. Well, actually the fans of the game, they made their own stick figures next to their other shrine of characters. It's like so out of place, but they really took with it and ran. I need someone to be like, look at this, look how funny this is and stuff. But I should just have a dedicated channel for it and then be like, only Jueri can type in here and you guys will take a peek at what's going on. Let's see, what's the part that I just cut out? 6. And the next one, the number after that. 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I need to cut this part out too. This is 6 on the right. Jag is super popular here in Italy. How do you know that? What makes you say that? Did you guys have like a dedicated 52 show live action dedicated to it? How do you know that they're fans of it? Also, Creepo, welcome. Sunrise making new laser MB for their side project thing? Side project only though. Whoa, it's a little bit here. You know guys, I really hope that one day there's like a male equivalent to Love and DCs just for you guys. Something that's not built on like gooning per se, but more so something that gives you emotional intimacy, you know? I think that's what this generation needs. But I don't know, it'll work though. It seems like a lot of games really focus on the outer appearance of the characters for male-oriented games. It'd be a shame if you guys couldn't like experience what Love and Deep Space had going for it. It was Love and Deep Space was probably one of the first games ever to really target the female audience on like a more mainstream scale for them. Tomei has always been sort of just down there. Oh, what is it? I gotta put a rod in here? It's a piece of the rod too? Eh? Wait, what? Oh shoot, I gotta put the metal piece in here. This is where the metal comes into it. Ah. That's crazy. You see a sliver of flesh tone on there. Will this stay in? Oh no, it's not staying in at all. Oh! Okay. See. That is... Oh my god, this is my first time actually putting like metal bits into my model kits like this. I don't know how I feel about this. It looks nice, it really does. Technically, everything should be metal, but this is the only shiny silver metal in this whole thing. I think it'd be fun to try out metal frame stuff. I wonder if it's like an actually good gimmick or it's just like some marketing play. You're gonna lurk now? Getting late, so I need to sleep. You should not lurk. You should just turn the stream off and then go to sleep straight up. I'm just saying. Oh no. Have you guys seen the Twitter tweet that's going around where someone's like, Mecha is boring because there's no power fantasy or in like innate power and stuff. And you know, people responded to it. I didn't get a chance to respond to it because I'm kind of just chilling on Twitter, not really making any tweets on my own stuff. But I feel like people misunderstand the appeal of mechas. I think the argument was that when it comes to piloting a mech, they're not putting any like, they're not exerting any force. They just push buttons and make things happen. But if you ever seen, for example, let's say a race car driver, their neck are really strong because they have to fight against the gravity when they do like some really hard turns. I think in some ways people underestimate just how fit you have to be to pilot a mech in the first place. Actually, before I head out, I just want to ask for advice if you don't mind. I just got done with my finals and I'm on my break, but I kind of feel stressed in the sense that I still feel like I'm doing finals. How long is your break? Let me ask you that. All I can say is that every single day, just go walk. Go walk and get a refresher for yourself. It sounds a lot easier said than done. And most people probably just walk one time and forget about it for the rest of the day. But go out there, walk, reset your sympathetic nervous system and activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Stuff like finals will put stress on your body and initiate the fight or flight. So you need to activate the what's it called? You need to activate your resting state. So take it easy. Take it easy. It's too hot. Go walk in front of your AC in circles. You can walk in the morning or you can walk at night. It's not gonna be hot throughout the entire day, is it? It's been like England over here. It's been so dark and dreary. It's like 4 months. Damn, 4 months of break. Wow. Take it easy out there, for sure, for sure. That's a wonderful break. You'll definitely be in vacation mode in a couple of days. It won't be too long. Cute as all. Thank you, Rancer. Wait until you see the 2.0. Alright, so I finished this already. This has the plunger with the metal little arm attached to it. I really have no idea if this is the correct way to go about it. I think I put this too far out, but I don't know. They never said anything about this. So I need to put this in the center of everything. The idea is to take that plunger and then put a bunch of other stuff into it too. I'm very curious about this rubber part because again, I kind of snipped it, but the snipping doesn't let you hide the fact that you snipped off the piece, right? Got him. What? I'm gonna lurk now. I like to keep stream on because I'm just constantly watching. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it so much. Alright. I'm kind of slow to stream, not gonna lie. We only got one arm through. Today's more of a yappy stream than usual. 2 and 3, so we got these parts. Wait, is there more wires for this? No, there isn't. Looks like we had to cut out an extra part. It looks like the plunger. You know, you have to use a plunger for the sink. That's a different plunger from the toilet, right, guys? You do know that, right? There's some people who don't know that the sink and the toilet use different plungers. They kind of use the both interchangeably, which is really gross. 2 and 3. How are you finding the... What? The ball? The ball so far? The ball right now? The arm unexpectedly has a lot more parts than the body itself. I don't think it's that fun because it's just small parts coming together. Yeah, I sure do. High single plunger. You know, if you're a bachelor or a college student, I can kind of pass it, but that's actually so gross. If you use the same plunger for toilet that you do for sink, that is wow. That's part of adulting. No one tells you that, huh? They kind of assume you just know. Well, my buddy only had one plunger when I clogged his sink, so no. Well, let this stream be a lesson to you, and know that your plunger should ideally be different. They look different too, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? The plunger for our toilet has what looks like this, right? A little, like, cup of sorts at the end. But the plunger for a sink has, like, a inverted kind of thing where it kind of slims down towards the bottom so it can kind of, like, take out more stuff. So, yeah. Sink plunger, never need one there. Oh. Our pipes here are kind of small, so it can get clogged sometimes. What is this magic sink plunger you're referring to? Wait, you guys actually don't know what sink plunger looks like? Hold on, let me see if I can grab... No, I'm not gonna grab an image for that. You guys gotta Google it. I can't, because if I try drawing it, I don't think I can draw it that well. So this is for this piece here, and this piece should ideally attach to another piece or so. 28 and 29. Maybe this piece here. What does it look? Oh, you serious? Okay, let me grab a piece of paper. God, I hope you can't see anything on the front of this because it actually tells you what class I'm taking. Okay, so here's the piece of paper I have. So, toilet plunger looks like this, okay? It looks like a stick. And it has... That's what you do for your toilet, right? That's a toilet plunger, classic one. The plunger for your sink looks like this. It kind of has this part here, but then it kind of has this little extra bit here. The idea is that when you go to your sink, it should ideally latch onto your wow, that's a horrible drawing. I'm sorry, man. Just trust me. It looks like this, and then it has a tiny bit at the bottom. That's the main difference. Also, the ones typically toilet plunger is red in color, right? But the ones for the sink are typically black in color, and this is red. Oh, what's this? Eh? He doesn't. Wait, he thought it was just a fancy plunger. No, this will not help. Like, this thing is more to push force, and then this was more to like toss some forces around. I mean, sometimes a plunger for the toilet will be any color really, but the ones I've seen are typically red on screen. So that is your lesson for adulting right there. A fancy plunger. Gosh, I guess because I sync it clogged so often that we have... It's more a normalized thing for me. Alright, so let's see. That's right, I need to put a couple pieces together. 28 and 29. And this arm has so many parts going into it. We'll definitely enjoy this process if you get through it. Yeah, I might have to consider running out onto the other arm. I might do the other arm one time. Don't quote me on it. Jueri, a plunger, expert and a connoisseur. That is really sad for me because I'm not the person you should call when you have problems with your toilet. You're drawing courses ornament? No, I was trying to explain the difference between plungers because people are not aware there's one for the sink and one for the toilet. They thought the one I drew was a fancier toilet plunger. The ideal of the bottom plunger is that you seal the hole and force it to move the air and water. Yes. Yes, you do. What is this brand of plunger you're talking about? Connoisseur? Oh no! Yo, smack this guy's hand. He doesn't deserve to have a keyboard to type in his thoughts like that anymore. You need to lay off these dad jokes. They're actually landing really well, and I'm really embarrassed that I'm not the one thinking about it. Call you for sync problems. Got it. Gosh, I don't know if I'd be the person. You really are on a roll with these adjectives. I can't even like bring you down for it. You just are. They're not even half bad either. You finish your stand 01 gym particles. I was working on kind of focus, but some of the exhibits like the rotating connector and flat plates. I see. Looks like the progress going well. What is no? I don't know what it is. Something from Southeast Asia, or is it like an American thing? Is it a brand of toilets? Plungers? Okay, so let's see. 28. Which one's 28? Let's see. 28? 29. They look the same, but 29 is too old. No? No. This is just the one arm. We have to do the exact same stuff for the other side too. Okay. So it has... Yeah, this one should have 2 holes. Oh, this is the clamp, basically. That is so interesting. Okay. Wait. Morning, Jueri and Jared's. Jared's? Don't you rename the Jerrys. They already have their own name. They have their own name already. Wow, I actually was kind of sloppy with this, and so you can kind of see some of the numbers really just egregiously sticking out onto these things. You like Jared's? But Jerry's cool, you know. Tom and Jerry's I think is a pretty baller character. Jared's. You guys know what Jared? Gosh, I remember the first time I met a Jared, it was mind-boggling to my ESL brain because I was thinking, why is his name Jard? Crazy. Oh, very good. Okay. I think that should be key. Shouldn't worry too much about the nubs that are connected because they won't be shown anyways. The nubs here are crazy. Mentioning other VTubers when I didn't mention them though? That's crazy. Damn, I kind of look. It looks like a dog chewed this. Ah! There's famous Jared who loves sandwiches, but that dude got locked up. What's it? The Burger King foot lettuce thing? Okay, so this part is in. So I actually need to connect this to a larger part now for this. Oh yeah, because this is the one with the double arm extension. Jared Vessel? What is this? Who's this person? You know, earlier today, there was a very cute, wholesome moment where this, I think it's a grandma. She's taking out her grandson to walk. And she was at the side of my house, and the chickens were kind of just roosting a little bit. And she's like taking the kid, just like, quietly approaching the chicken and was like, see that? Chicken's right there. I'm just like looking from my, peering from my window like a creep. I see it all the time. People stopping by and looking at the chicken and stuff. But it makes me feel good to be like, hey, I'm the center of this neighborhood's attention. Not really one bat an eye, but them chickens really do bring such joy to the neighborhood that I think everyone should have one. My mom's like, why doesn't everyone have a chicken in their backyard? Isn't it kind of cool? I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool. But they don't really... I don't know how people do it. Maybe because I need to handle them more often when they're chicks. But they don't really come to me unless I have food. They're definitely very food motivated creatures. Oh, he's a Zeta Gundam antagonist? I see, I see. Good morning everyone, how's Scary Juju doing with the ball? It's going pretty well, it's going pretty well. Hi Sunny, welcome in. The robins by front door is getting so big. Yeah, if you guys see in media channel, filling in for now actually has a picture of these robins that were building a nest. Yeah. Why are you people watching? Because people are stopping from my house. People are stopping from my house a lot longer than I would like them to be. It's a little bit uncomfortable. But they're kind of... They're laughing at my chicken, so I guess it works out. Man, I've been in this neighborhood for some time now, and it's like first time where neighborhood is starting to take notice of our house. I like to walk nearby. Chickens are really quiet. The hens at least are very quiet. Sometimes they'll make a lot of noise, but for the most part they're pretty silent about it. The JueriHaan chickens. I would love to give you guys some like updated shorts, but they gotta be like in the grass. I don't want to show you any part of my backyard that may give any hints to what I live in, but yeah, I can find like a spot. We'll see. We cut off this part. That was an extra bit that needed to be popped off. There's a nub. I know someone who has chickens and ducks. Why? Because Fred Duck is a funny thing, that's why. A duck. The thing with a duck is that their egg is really fatty. But I don't know if I really want ducks. They're kind of big. They're much bigger compared to chicken, and that scares me a little bit. I think past a certain size, it's like you're suddenly a prehistoric walking dinosaur in my backyard. I think chickens are nice because they're perfectly sized. Even quails are nice too because they're really tiny. But once you get to a duck, it becomes a little bit scary to say the least. Because when they're aggressive, it hurts probably. Huh, I thought the neighborhood always pay attention to chicken considering the whole rooster situation. Yes, well, the rooster was like a one thing. They actually really love the rooster, by the way. Maybe because they don't have to live next to it. One time, one of my chickens was crowing, and the guy was walking his kid, and he's like, start crowing back at the chicken. Not the kids, but the dad. I think there's some novelty with chickens that brings people together. You know, if I was a viewer of my own stream, I would probably have bought chickens by now. Because they're less than $5 at the market. Wonderfully easy to keep creatures for the most part. So, if I were you guys, I would try to buy a chicken and to see whether or not he could handle it. He should be able to. Geese are worse. Multiple geese. I actually think that I have a group of 3 chickens right now, but having a group of 3 ducks, they may actually overtake the moon base. I'd be kind of terrified. The Canadian geese have a really bad reputation. I think that's why I'm kind of scared. One of my old neighbors raised peacocks and they would routinely escape and sit in the road to block traffic. See, that's what I'm afraid of too! That's what I'm scared of. They're too big. Yo, what? Yo, wait a minute. Keeping pet peacock is a totally different matter. That's just scary. That's scary, man. Get a green pig felt hard for the chicken in space. I know which video you're talking about. I think my area is too urban for a duck. Start with quails, we're really worried. Crazy chicken lady? Oh, come on. I'm not crazy, bro. It's just 3 of them. Are you so you can say that they're cheap? Haha. That was so funny. I think I cut off the wrong piece. Oh. You guys need to chill it with these dad jokes. Crazy out here. So I think I need to put this piece in, right? This one here? Right. The whole litter piece too. I would totally get a chicken if it weren't for the fact that I'm a city boy. Yeah, get some hens. Get some hens, man. They're really quiet, I swear. Well, okay. I don't know what's up with my hens, but sometimes they do what is considered the egg song. Not all the time, but once a week. I guess the egg is really popping and piping hot that they like... You know? They make that kind of sound. So, they're not exactly quiet per se, but for the most part they are pretty quiet. No way, I see peacocks every now and then, never been aggressive. They're not aggressive per se, they're just really big and terrifying. When they open up, oh, scarier. Geese, oh, I know geese. I swear he made an appearance in a different game too. Geese Howard. Yeah, second 7, yeah. I'm crazy, I'm normie, bro. I'm definitely a lot more chill than crazy, okay? I think so, at least. They give every cow in barnyard udders because city people would know the difference. What would their chicken equivalent be? They would give every chicken a crow and beautiful feathers. Man, the roosters have really beautiful showing of their colors. It's because the color of their feathers in the saddle, it's a color you can't see unless it hits the light. It's a really cool effect. You'll see on like pigeons sometimes too. Okay, I think I did this right. Put this here. Put this other piece here. I think. Okay, we can't mess up this one. Because if we did mess up, then we have a really weird arm. Is there a top piece into this? Oh, this right here. Wow, wait, this is a pretty big arm. This is like a fidget toy. Wait. Can I... Okay, it's not gonna work out, I don't think. It's actually kind of weirdly weighted, so it's not gonna work out. You know, it's pretty close though. It's pretty close. Can Jueri gobble like a turkey? I've never heard of a turkey before. No. I can imitate a chicken. Not right now on stream though. You are putting too much pressure. Do not expect it ever on stream. Alright, closing this. I don't think this requires too much pressure to be put in. That is a very interesting arm choice because it looks like an elbow with like an extra bit of piece to it. I don't know the functionality. Is it supposed to hold on to things that are too big for these parts here? Maybe it is. Hi Alsafa, welcome. Yeah, I put this in the right way. Why wouldn't it be the right way? I think I did. Right? You see that part here? That's the part at the bottom here. It looks correct. If I didn't do it correct, don't tell me, because that makes me really sad. It looks correct? Okay. How does it connect though? Does it have like a bit to it? It's just the bottom. That is crazy, the cannon. Oh, the bottom part has to connect. Ah, okay. Well, okay, so bad news is that I have to build the arm and connect it to this part. So that part actually requires a couple pieces before we can actually see the arms in action. So I'm actually gonna skip the left arm for this for now to make the bottom portion, so at least the whole one of the arms in there. Because also building the same thing twice in a row is not exactly the most fun, for me at least. I like to build one leg at a time rather than at the same time. And sometimes I get bored of building a second leg, so I ended up building something else entirely. Sometimes. Do you guys remember Bop It, or I'm just old? You're not that old, bro. Bop It is an incredible Simon Says game. Alright, it's fine because it's dreading you doing the wrong thing. You care about me! Wow, Sunny. I'm so happy. Sunny called me a guy. He called me a guy in the Discord earlier. The allegations were scathing. What's a Bop It? Okay, wait, to be fair, it's not that Sunny's young enough to not know what Bop It is. It's just because Sunny probably doesn't have Bop It in this country. They do still Bop It, by the way. Search it up. Bop Its are a toy that has like really fun like fidget toys on the outside of it. They were ahead of their time, to be honest. All things considered. And there's a voice that would come out of the toy to say like, Bop It. You press Bop It and it'll say like, spin it. You go spin it, and then suddenly it gets faster and faster. So you're basically just doing the command with these things. Being nice to you feels wrong. I've always been nice to you guys. I have no ammunition to shoot you back at you guys at all. I really don't. So it's hard to me to fight back. It is hard. It's a one-way bullying avenue where I can't even fight back against the stuff being said. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. I heard you're funny too. Yo! I woke up and I couldn't defend myself in the moment that was talked about. What is up with that? Herb bunnies. They're different. Different from space bunnies. Earth bunnies would not be able to survive what we deal with up in there. Okay, so we're building the bottom portion. So, let's see how this works. We have to build this thing twice. Okay, so right now for stream, we're gonna be building these two parts twice over, and then we're gonna build the armor above and below it, hopefully. A, B, C, D. So I know my letters mostly. F. F3 is the rubber. I tend to build two arms and two legs at the same time to avoid repeating stuff later on, but it's also close to me to swap parts between left and right, and it shouldn't have. Ooh. Yeah, that also happens too. Oh yeah, actually from the Earth and not the moon. Whoa, 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 whoa. I am from the moon. What are you on about? We celebrated my birthday the day I arrived on Earth recently. What is that then, if not my arrival date? Panelize it up! Yeah, they're gonna make a Bop It and it's only for nerds like us. Let's see here. You know, I think this is a common sentiment, but it seems like I have this thing where I notice that sometimes, you know, my friends are pretty stable in life, but they're not very satisfied. They gotta deal with the pays the bill, which I totally understand. but it's like it's kind of sad sometimes. Because my friends, they have stability and they make a lot of money, but then they don't feel fulfilled in some ways. And it's like, you can chase your dream, perhaps, maybe. What is it that you want? They say they don't know. And it's like, I feel very... I don't know how to say this without sounding too cringe. I feel very blessed. I'm able to have a position where I can kind of try things out for myself and not worry about failure nearly as much. Like one of my friends, he's a little bit different from me because he has this thing where his dad always bought him whatever he wanted. Or if you want to try out guitar, he'll buy a guitar and he tries it out. And you know, that kind of mindset where he's able to try things out and figure out what works, doesn't work for him, works out so much better. But not many people have that kind of asset to even give to their kids to try. And it's like, I don't know what to tell people when they say that they feel like they are not chasing their dreams or what. Because my recommendation is always like, yeah, you know, just do it. Just do it. Make some videos or do whatever it is you want to do. Welcome back, TXI. I'm so happy that I managed to get my hands on Destiny Gundam LR++ for Gundam TCG. Oh, congrats! An LR++. That's like worth 100 200 bucks. Want the reminder that you have RG Destiny? Yeah? Well, what about it? I do? Question mark? Guess we're getting deep in the backlog where I need to keep a spreadsheet now. What you making? We're making a ball. We're actually making the arms of this guy right now, but he needs a couple parts before we can do that. We're working on the... We have the one arm completed, right? So we're trying to connect the bottom so that he can at least have some arms to attach to. That is the game plan for the stream. There's a lot of parts though, so it's taking a bit. I hope that you guys have the things that you want to do alongside the things you have to feed your stomach, you know? Have a little bit of soul in your work, but also have something to feed your actual stomach too. So what I'm trying to say is that I have friends who are stable but not satisfied with life, and I have friends who kind of like me, where they're a little bit more free-spirited, and they don't have stability, but you know, they're kind of making it somehow, some way, or at least trying to. What is that piece? Oh. Hey, this requires a couple of more pieces than I'd like it to have. It's rough since people don't like to shake up that stability to do new things. I will say, I don't know if it's because it's like a Gen Z thing. I don't remember if I mentioned it to you guys, but Gen Z are part of like the gig economy where they pick up shifts just to use it to spend on like concert or something. I think I mentioned like a friend of my friend's sister or cousin. She would take up boba shifts with her friends so they can save it up for trips to Japan. Stuff like that, you know. I think because like we're in a time of our lives where things are kind of bleak a little bit, might as well do whatever. We can't even like save up long term for things. The ball sounds sus? Absolutely not sus. What the heck? It's legit in the name. It's a ball in its truest form, but I don't know what else you can give it name wise. Maybe complete. We got a toilet one. Now we got a sink plunger next. Will this be a sink plunger? We'll see. Damn, this plastic attachment is really laying on thick on the part. I'm really scared. I hope that I can like shape this down maybe, but I don't know if I can. It looks a bit. Your friend is early midlife crisis? Not my friend specifically. It's just that half of my well, actually, majority of my friends. Majority of my friends are with stable jobs but are not satisfied because they, like, I don't know. It could be a number of things really. Why did Why did the older generation peddle the 9 to 5? I think that is what it is. Made more like 800. Made to trade some cards. Made some trades and some cash in exchange. At least I'm getting paychecks and things for a new job. Nice, nice. I have cousins that are the same way, and when I ask them what they do to relax, they generally don't have any hobbies. That is so crazy to me. But I wonder if it's because the way social media is structured, where people don't really have hobbies except to like scroll through algorithms and stuff. Ugh, scary and dystopian. So right now I'm actually shaving some of the parts off cam. Hopefully. I really hope this doesn't like show up too much. It looks like a design point, so maybe I can make it pass. Jueri gave me permission to get 4 cats. How about 1 cat, maybe? 1 cat for your test. Oh! Good. It's like jumping everywhere. I definitely see people in this millennial group going through it right now. Yeah, man, it's rough out here. Is it this way? I think it is. Then we put in the A1 part so they can close it off. We're gonna put the cap on the end of that too. It's just this piece here. Hello, hello Reds, welcome in. People grow up so fast now, having midlife crisis in their late 20s. But that's the midlife crisis you want to have. You know what people have in the past in terms of midlife crisis? Back in the day, people had a midlife crisis in their 50s and 40s, working and slaving away at work before they're like, you know what? What if I don't like this? That's the crazy part to me, because people are having midlife crisis now, which is a lot more of a healthier outlook than doing it much later. Even though it feels really horrible and uncomfortable right now, it's just something you have to solve eventually, right? As a Gen Z kid, I'm going to be suffering. Let's go! We're in the same boat. Honestly, getting a Gundam as a teen back in the late 2000s really helped me keep up with the hobbies of GUNPLA, video games, sci-fi novels. Yeah, it's awesome, really. Money doesn't matter much if you don't use it to make yourself happy. That's why hobbies are important. I guess when you doom scroll through the news, it makes you want to not spend. Oh no, people, Gen Z are spending. They're spending every week on DoorDash just to feel something, you know? They're doing that, or they're using Klarna, you know? Klarna, man, people are paying stuff with Klarna. It's a very common occurrence. But it's not really talked about because it's like happens in private. And also, actually some stores do offer Klarna, but most people don't publicly use the option because, you know, there's just some stigma, shame having to break up your spendings. Okay, so there's one part is done. No, we're making like some mini plungers into this thing. We gotta do that again. You gotta do that part again. There'll be 2 of those. Yeah, because that means you work towards how you want to spend the rest of your life earlier. Yes. So get the midlife crisis going on. I've talked to several mid-20s, some college students who go through it, and it's kind of really refreshing, I guess. A lot of people really seem to have it together, but I think from vast majority of people, they actually really don't. Don't you forget that, you're not alone in this. So Klarna is so dystopian. Breaking up your payment into subscriptions monthly until you finally pay it off. Millennials had it too. We call it quarter life crisis. You're getting the same thing. Bro, my quarter life crisis happened like 3 years ago. It's okay. I'm getting older. I had my midlife crisis a couple years ago, or quarter life crisis, I should say. Having to Klarna your DoorDash is peak dystopian capitalism. But that's the kind of it shows the attitude and beliefs that Gen Z have. I guess more so than ever, they're having more of a YOLO mindset if the world is burning down like that. By the way, every single Klarna payment plan counts as an individual loan and flood your credit completely. You talking from experience or what? I know a friend who had to Klarna his artist alley table. I was like, yeah. It is what it is, you know. Klarna for your bag of chips, you gotta pay like 1 cent over the course of 12 months. Dynamod, welcome in! Hi, welcome! We're talking about quarter life crisis a little bit. I feel like I'm such a weirdo. I'm like okay. I guess I have a positive support system where I'm able to do this. But I just feel so okay taking risks, being a little bit unstable now to figure out what stability I wanted to pursue later on in life. So it's like not too bad for me. I just feel so lot more satisfied and happy with life. Yeah, I still got stuff to pay, but it's like not that bad in terms of the general direction and things. It's not bad just because debt is generally like 50 times worse than you putting it on a card, not for sentence points differently. That is true. 4 years ago when I was going through 12th grade. What the hell is Klarna? I don't know what it is. Okay, so you don't know what Klarna is. I guess it's more of like a Western thing in the US. Klarna is a company that makes it so that when you go pay something online at checkout, you can split up the payments into installments instead. So let's say you have a food, like grocery shopping. You did your grocery shopping, you pay it with Klarna. Klarna will pay it on your behalf at that moment, but then you pay back the company over the course of like 3 months, 6 months or something. Some people will have like 10 Klarna stuff going on at the same time, and it's so crazy to keep track of. I don't know how people do it. I hate the feeling of owing people stuff or owing company stuff. That's why I really dislike pre-ordering when I kind of have to for this hobby, but because it feels like this phantom. I feel like I'm broke in spirit, if that makes sense, but I can't prove it because I don't have the item here to show that I'm broke in spirit. And so Klarna is more of a modern thing. Modern response to people paying for stuff rather than people YOLOing life and save for the future. I think for me it's a little bit hard as I got older trying to shift into this mindset of having to spend money, because a lot of growing up was saving. It really affected the way I approach, for example, like food. I always buy the cheapest thing on the menu and I never really thought about what I actually wanted until like recently. So it's interesting. It sounds awful, what the heck? Hey man, some people will Klarna whatever it is. Klarna's a credit company for people that can't get a credit card basically. I know them more as like the payment installment than anything else. I think it's interesting how normalized it is as a company to be at checkout. Would you like pay now or pay in 4 monthly installments like Klarna? Gosh. Debt is bad. Okay, yes, it is bad. Though I am in debt right now with student debt, but it's okay. I could do this. The thing with student loans is that you have 6 month grace period, so technically I don't gotta pay until December, but I'll try to make small payments until then. Klarna is delayed brokenness? Yes. Yes, it is. Well, okay, that sounds really sad when you say it like that. My bank keeps asking me if I want to raise my credit limit. Hell no. Depends if you're in the spot to like buy a house or something, right? I feel even less reason to visit the West day by day, not living here in the East is any better. Well, you know, it is what it is. How did this work? I think you gotta go like this. You see, alright, you gotta put teeth in here. I think this is how it is. I wanna push this all the way in, then I can't take it out. Okay, so if you just arrive, we're creating the bottom portion of the ball. The idea is that it's supposed to kind of make this pseudo platform where it can hold up the arms. But yeah. We are back in a Karna at PG New. No, you could technically do that. I would not advise you to do that. If anything, just wait till you have the actual money. The idea with buying now and paying later is the idea of having immediate gratification. If you're able to delay that gratification like a normal person, you would be on top of the world. So many people are doing the immediate gratification now for the thing. It's really sad though, because it's not a healthy mindset to have. Jueri got the S rank debt. Yo, it's okay. It's okay though. It's okay because it's not. The interest doesn't grow on it because I only took out a subsidized loan, so the government pays for my loan interest. I did not do the other one because I was too scared that the interest would eat me alive. So I decided not to, at least in the moment. Take out these parts here and then take out 11. Okay, so we're gonna cut out these two pieces. Oh, sorry, no. One big piece. Cut out the one big piece and then cut out the two pieces here. Okay. I was gonna think about cutting this to get half, but it's gonna work out like that. Good morning! Good morning, Rock. Then you sneak into the conversation. I was thinking you were here for the first time, but you snuck in like you've been here since the start of stream. Hi, welcome! Is it Coley? Welcome in. I saw someone PG new to book off today. I hope it wasn't a Karna purchase. Eh? Someone is actually selling their PG new already? That's crazy. Oh. That is a high interest rate. Hi, welcome, Raiden. Welcome in. As long as you have it budgeted, Klarna and the like is fine. It's the spending habit of using it when you haven't prepared to be paying for it. It's like a lot of loan is really bad. There's a meme photo of someone Klarna-ing their Costco hot dog and it's charging them, I think, like 33... It's like 0.33, or you know, it's like the fraction of a cent in order to pay it off in like 4 installments. But yeah, it's for the memes and stuff, but man, it's kind of crazy. Dog, you're about to make one piece into two. I really was. It's mirrored in a way that where it looks like it's supposed to be two pieces. It's okay, we got this though. Yeah, I never tried to do installments. If I can't pay the whole thing up front, rather wait is also made me immune to FOMO. Good practice to have. Okay, so we're gonna shave off a couple of these pieces so they can fit in. Hi, welcome Kaiman, welcome. Can someone give me their PG new? I'm willing to do basically slave labor. Whoa. No, you can't do it. You shouldn't do that. So you're basically saying someone is paying for a PG new and they're sending it to you to build it because they have no time and you send it back to them? Don't do that, bro. You build a connection to that like a mother to a baby. You will not be able to give it up. You end up paying for it anyways after you finish building it. What? Why are you saying the number out of nowhere? I didn't reference it, no. I saw one at Gamers Guild. It's a hard pass at 690, but the box is heavy enough. It's tempting. Tempting? Because it's big and heavy? Bro, no. Usually, big purchases will make you think twice about trying to look that around. I have to think my parents taught me to always pay my debt immediately. Yes. I was late on a payment recently because I was so muddled with so much work. Since then, I decided to... That's my first time missing payment on a credit card, so I decided to put like a automatic billing thingy for the month. It saves a whole lot. No, I said 6 with the corresponding number afterwards. I didn't realize. Oh my god, I'm no better than the Gen Z. No better, I say. Alright, so let's see how I do this. Is there a difference with these? There is. Okay, so we have to put in the bottom portion to these guys. These don't look like they fit onto this. Did I do this wrong? Oh, never mind. There, I was. My bad. I was thinking about something else entirely. I forgot there's like a whole thing here. Put the hole in the front. Oh. Wait, so it's supposed to be like this. Make sure I got that right. Put the hole there. Okay. And then after doing that, it should go onto the underside of this piece, like this. Did I do this right? Oh, yes, I did. Man, I really hate having to shave a curved surface just because nub marks are left on there. I really do. Because it's hard to make it go away. Kind of see it, right? I try to snip it the best I can so it looks like it's part of like the design on this. I think. I don't know if I did a good job or not. This is huge. My GUNPLA are all my children. In fact, the money I have spent on GUNPLA is probably the same spending I would have if I had a child. No, no. You don't know how much diaper costs. No, I mean, I permanently want a PG new Gundam. Just I'm willing to fan the person I got it from and feed them grapes from the stem as they lay their medics. No! Be better! Have better standards for yourself, man. You don't need to do all of that. Just... wait. I guess. Just set aside $1 per day, and then by the end of the year you have enough to pay half off. So 2 years, just put away $1 each day, and then after 2 years you'll get PG new, assuming that inflation won't be a factor. Building GUNPLA as a job would suck the joy out of it. I don't know. I can kind of see the appeal of it. I say that because one time only ever, my friend had no time to build his model kit, so I built it for him. The Liger Zero. That was an experience and a half. I felt really sad having to give it away. Oh. Wait, I didn't think it was gonna have like the bendy rubber bit here. Okay. Is it in? No, it's like really loose. Did I do it wrong? Is it me or is it the kid? Wait, do I have to push this in? I think I gotta push in this thing. I think I gotta push in like this, right? Am I doing this right? I don't know if I'm doing this correct or not. It didn't explain to me this part here in the manual. I think so. Okay, I actually gotta look at photo because I don't know if I'm supposed to actually push this in like that. Crazy? Oh yes, I am crazy from the looks of it. Oh no, it's not supposed to be like that. Well, I had to fit it in somehow. Also, it's upside down. Ugh. Anyways. What? Okay, so I think I have to pull this out then? Wait, how am I supposed to do this? Thing like that. And then? The amount of force you have to put this in here. How you liking the Ver.Ka ball build? It's one of my wishlist kit. I think it's okay. I think it's pretty okay. Like it's an upgraded experience from building from the high grade ball, but the MG ball, it's fun. It's definitely an MG. I just thought there'd be more parts to the whole body. I think that's like the only thing I have about it that I wish could be better, but it's a pretty good kit overall. No issue on the part fitment, and also the internal frame is really detailed and really, really cool. Display glass files. I do have a glass file here. I just don't think you can glass file something that's on a round surface. Just flattens it out. I won't think about my new until I finish my backlog rails, like MGX Truck Beam or RG new. Real one for that. Pushing parts in all the way? What? I've always did. I think it's good now. We have an arm. So I think this is supposed to go in like this, right? Oh, okay. Oh my god, that's so cool. It actually fits in nicely into the slots up on the underside of this thing. Oh. Oh no. Hey, how does the arm supposed to fit? Is it not? I need someone to teach me how to put the arm in, because it looks like it's not like in place. But I don't know if it's normal to have the part be as loose as it is because it's like a rubber attachment, right? Oh. Depends on the time frame is for building. One month for a build, I think. If someone commissioned me to build their model kit for them, I would be sanding every single thing down. Like, I'd be giving people better treatment than I would for my model kit. Oh my god, it has a hole. Oh, that claw is so cool, bro, with the wires and stuff showing that. It's so realistic of it too. Really neat. How much is 60 pesos? How much is a meal, I think? That's what I need to figure out. I don't know what's gonna go in, guys. I think I did something wrong. Alright. I think we have to expose the balls and then the ball joint and shove it in. So do the same thing I did last time, but it's better. The noise to stream? I need to work out, man. I definitely do not work out my muscles. I have to... Remember the class I had to buy essential oil for? I have to set aside a 14 to 21 day experience recording my time with yoga. Oh! His bar came off! His brows flew off. Hold up. Are you gonna paint it? I don't think I'll paint it, but definitely will try to panel line the balls. It looks a little more handsome. Okay. This is weird. His sleeves are like open up, so I think... I'm not supposed to. That's it for the arms, man. I guess just rest in there. Try not to move it too much. I need someone who has experience building this ball to tell me how this goes again. 60 Filipino peso for 1 USD. I didn't used to be this. No, I know he mentioned that. I was just wondering how much a meal costs in general because I have no idea what pesos is like. Jueri is built like a Baki character. Yeah, that's right. Muscles. M.Ka is here. Hello, welcome in. I just finished one of the arms. The other arm does not exist, unfortunately. As I remember, it took down a Neon mobile suit in Gundam and the series. Peter, welcome in. Did it? I know about the Zaku's and the balls. I didn't know the Zeon. Actually, I had a scuffle with it. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. One of my IRL friends, he's been watching Gundam. He's been giving me his IRL rundown of these shows. He finishes them, and he's actually watching more shows than I did. I don't remember exactly which series it was, but he was thoroughly impressed with a lot of the animations for example, Unicorn. Like it's really good, right? But he's watching one of the shows for Gundam. He's like, "Yo, Jueri, why are they slapping people so much?" Because he's watching out of order, right? He hates following the rules, and he doesn't like watching watch order, so he watches whatever he feels like. But he'll eventually watch them all. I don't know how he does it, but he's telling me like, "Yo, Jueri, like these people are slapping left and right." I'm like, "Yeah, that's like UC stuff." I think he's watching Zeta. But I forgot which one it was, but he really disliked the one female character for manipulating the character, the MC, through promise and romance or something. I'm like, that's so funny. Because you gotta do whatever to get what you want in these shows in time of war or not. And it's just really funny how, because it makes it sound like the shows are making the female characters not that likable. Are you late to the party? A little bit. I've always still got like 15 minutes, 10 minutes left to stream, so no worries. It did You just finished the RG straight gold frame. It's already morning. Hi, welcome, no muster. Hope you got the rest though. Ivan, welcome. It's like starting the MCU from Deadpool and Wolverine. For him, when he's watching Gundam out of order, he kind of keeps track of the timeline in his head. I guess it works out as long as he doesn't like mix up the timeline order of things. Bro, I didn't know. Well, I don't actually know still. Is this spoilers been mentioned from the show? It was certainly spoilers to me, but I didn't know the shard died. I've heard all this time, all the years that I've been building model kits and watching a little bit of like Gundam here and there, I didn't know the shard died. I thought he's been how can you kill off the main villain and keep the show going on? I thought that he was alive until then. Cause then how are you gonna make more Gundam material, right? Did he actually? He what? Did he not? Oh, is it a G-Duck thing only? Oh, so he's actually still alive then. Oh my god. I'm so confused. Now I'm not sure what to believe anymore. You're just kidding? Oh, which part? So did he or did he not? All this time you guys talk about him as if he's still alive, which is I feel lied to these past 2 years. Shard didn't die, he turned into beam light, flew up in stars on Nala. Oh, okay, so he's still alive then, I think. All of it? I don't know what to believe anymore. You guys are throwing me in the middle of stuff. Is he still? He's still alive? He goes after counterattack. It's crazy. This guy's legacy is still makes him still seems like he's still around. Well, actually, they make Rumble Raw seem like he's still around too, so I guess it makes sense. Stop trolling her. Okay, I don't know anymore. It's okay, you guys can troll me. I'll find out in like about next year, I think. I really want to do like some videos on the channel that reviews the shows that I watch, but we shall see. I don't know if I want to do reviews or like video essays on certain aspects of the series. Got a lot to talk about, got a lot to yap about. We're not trolling you, there's so many voices going on. No, maybe my friend's playing around. Maybe he's messing. Please do. I will. Did any of you guys play the Gundam G generation game? Yes. Actually, a fair amount of people do play the game. I don't personally play it because Gacha Games things. But recently, the Japanese version of G Eternal, they released the entirety of the Gundam franchise, minus a couple of shows. They missed 1 or 2 series, I think. But it's all viewable on that mobile gaming app. If you pay the monthly fee. But I kind of like that though. If they can, if they can make it so that you can pay like $5 to $10 to watch Gundam on one website, I would happily pay. For that kind of service. But as it stands, the only way to watch it legally is through Crunchyroll, the one YouTube channel, Gundam Info, and also Netflix. But if Bandai wants to see the direct money coming through, they should make their own website. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could just be like a stripped down website with just the video, just the series, and then you gotta pay. You know, I'm down for that too. Anything, please. Have you even ever finished 79 to spoil yourself and some of us like this? No. No. To be fair, it's a very old show. It's a very old show. Is there spoilers for shows that still going on? I'm not really. I play Super Robot Wars though. Yeah, see, I've been kind of going through that. Recently though, I had to stop playing it because I needed to do side quests. I've been kind of keeping it at bay. You didn't watch Gundam? Why are you here? Nah, I'm just playing. What? Welcome in, Fausto. But let me ask you, if you didn't watch Gundam, why are you here? In the nicest way possible. Just going. I'm too lazy to build model kits right now because my dad stole my workspace. Well, you know, that's fine. You need the exact spot you build it every time to feel at home. Alright, I'm gonna build the left arm, but I don't think I'm gonna finish on stream because we have to do those stupid wire stuff. So I'll do that in a bit here. How do I do this piece? Let's see. C. C is this piece here. I stopped spending money there, so I just free to play. I could never spend money on gacha. I spent at most $30. I've never been past $30 for any gacha. If I feel so gross every time I spend money. It never feels that satisfying. Oh! Did I cut off? Oh, okay, no, good. I did only see Gundam. I'm ready. In Ready Player One. That's not how, bro, that's not how it works. No. That's like saying, oh yeah, I played Mario game. It's only Mario Party. That's not how it works. That's one way to go about it. God dang. I guess paying the extra money to appear in Ready Player One was one way to go about the marketing. This should include their other Sunrise series if Ver.Ka made a streaming service. Oh, I love that too. This is so much easier. Is anyone excited for Avatar? The video game? Or we're talking about the Blue People? Because Blue People also had some new movies released too. Okay, so I need to tie this knot onto this, so I'll do that right now. $30 one transaction. No! No. Oh my god, so embarrassing. I spent, I think, on Genshin for sure. Genshin, a little bit on Star Rail. This one defunct card game for Atomes. I mean, I got the Gundam in a weird way. I got the Gundam because internet people told me to. It's not always conventional. Sometimes it's word of mouth. There was the whole debate between JP Twitter and the rest of the world about piracy, but they could just let us watch the show on their website and make us pay for it. I understand both argument for it. I really do. Is it not Mario game? It's right there in the name. No, but okay. It's like say you play Mario game through Smash. There, I think that's a better analogy. I don't think it's the same level of exposure to the franchise in the comparison that we're trying to make here. Hi, welcome Anderson. Welcome in. The Smurfs are getting. You guys watch Avatar? The Blue People? I didn't know this, but they had like 5 movies out. 4 or 5 movies, I think. Like, it's crazy how long the franchise is longevity wise. Okay, so I gotta thread this. I apologize. It's not the most fun part of it. I have to do this off cam too because my eyes can't see. I can't see this tiny hole that I need to thread this through. Chun-Li from Fortnite. I swear that actually must made gamers out of Fortnite or the FGC. 3 movies? I swear they have like a 4th one coming along. The film, the Katara, Zuko, Sokka, and Aang. Okay, let's see. I want to talk about the piracy thing. I think that's like a whole interesting topic. I find this RGB-79 ball look like the RGB-79K. It feels so nostalgic, like when I watched the beginning of Emotes Gundam, the 8th MST. Welcome, Dan. I'm assuming you're using a translator. Interesting. Welcome in. Listen, this Avatar franchise is lucrative as hell, and people who make a reappearance in that show are making money for the lifetime of it. People just really like sci-fi, I guess. So in recent Twitter stuff, as you guys know, on Twitter, they made it so that you are automatically translating tweets now. No matter what language the tweet is in, it'll automatically translate on your timeline to your preferred language. And what's happening is that, you know, it's just all fine and dandy, but then the conversation of piracy came out. And it's really heated, like, it got really heated. So for Japanese side, when it comes to piracy, how do you view it is that it is wrong because piracy, it's stealing, it's taking the IP and being disrespectful to the original creator because creators see their work as a child and stuff, and yada yada yada. And for the English side, as you know, it's more like, oh, you know, we appreciate the art. It should be preserved and played for many generations and stuff. Whereas Japanese feel that if it's gone, it's gone, and that's kind of the Buddhist way of thinking things are immaterial. And you know, it's crazy. It's so crazy watching that sort of whole exchange because I see it both ways, but I'm obviously more of the Western way of thinking, where these companies already made money. You know, it's just like you made it hard for us to even acquire those IPs and stuff. So what is the point then to try to keep that? Because obviously there's gonna be people who are gonna try to obtain a thing, and you know, I don't like to talk about it. I don't like to engage in drama or vitriol as such as that. So I just watch from sidelines. But I will say that if they make it available, like this, people will buy it. It's just that most things that are in JP are gonna be kept at JP. Which is really sad because I think there's a certain joy in playing things that are from other countries, other ways of going about it. I can see where Japanese are coming from with the whole piracy thing, but I do think they don't understand the whole situation since they don't have the problem themselves. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, in a way, you see, it feels like you're stealing, but at the exact same time, it has been shown that if the prices are, if the ability to buy the thing is available to people, and also the pricing is, you know, regionally adjusted to their economy and stuff, people are willing to support that sort of stuff. Some Japanese company has figured it out, but some have not. And so it's been kind of this back and forth. The end all be all to the argument though, from what I've seen, was that someone pulled up the piracy for this like not safe for work site or something, and Japan was like #1 on it, and people were like, as you were saying, kind of stuff. So I was like, damn, they really showed them that one. I think Japan does engage in piracy. Like they definitely are not that. They're definitely not pirating, you know what I mean? Like, they just don't understand what that entails, I think, for their stuff. Hi, Down, welcome in. We're talking about piracy right now. Also, welcome, Ver.Ka, is that how you say it? For sure, Gabe puts it best in 07. Yeah, I also think that culture shouldn't be available only to those who can pay for it. It really does suck, but they honestly don't have a lot of incentive to, huh? Really sad. The thing that got me was when Japanese people got mad about people managing to preserve a dead near gacha game and saying that it'll get reported and stuff. That's the hard part, right? Trying to convey that. But like, you know, I feel like it's like agree to disagree sort of situation. Master Gundam, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Welcome in. There's two sides to the coin on the whole piracy thing. There is, like, there definitely are nefarious people who pirate because it's cheaper for them to get something for freedom to pay for it. But I feel like the vast majority of people do want to support things when they're at a fair price and regionally available to them in the first place. The best describer for piracy versus stealing is that piracy is an ear infection and stealing is scurvy. Wait, bro, wait, your analogy requires us to have some medical knowledge over here. Both are bad, but you see piracy, stealing, and it's like saying ear infection and scurvy. I'm on the side of art preservation, you know? I think being able to preserve games and having them be available to people to play much later in the future is such an important part of preserving the arts. It's interesting too, another part that came up with the conversation was that they were surprised that people in the West saw games as a form of art to be preserved, right? And I didn't think about how some people didn't perceive it that way. You know, the music and the arts and the gameplay aspect and stuff. It's definitely a whole thing that's put together that is an art form in some ways. Hold on, let's start. What if I've read fan translate One Piece chapters? Am I double pirating? So here's the thing though, I thought about this too, but when it comes to Gundam, for example, I don't pirate Gundam per se. I just watch it for free on YouTube sometimes. But you know, I pay for it and I support the IP through the purchase of model kits. So I feel like for fans, for the most part, if they're able to access it, they'll definitely try to find ways to support it by buying the merch related to the thing, right? I don't know. Also, what? I can't pull this thing. What? This thing's like not pushed in or something. Damn. Give me a bit here, man. This is like hard as heck to put in. Ah! Okay. Let's just go in. Making this too difficult on me, and I can't figure out why. This part here for the arm is so cool, but god damn, it's like so hard to put in. Hi Jueri, it's boy. What? What's it? What's it, big guy? I haven't eaten yet. Well, eventually. I've heard if purchasing isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. That's another thing too. So much of our stuff that we buy digitally is not actually owned by us. It's like a rental option in some ways, which sucks a lot. My opinion is to support the original creator, but the quality of said product is shoddy, and piracy that has better quality is the better thing to do. Yeah. I think in the end though, people want to support the OG creator as opposed to the middleman or company ever possible. I find it interesting that not a lot of creators have like a Patreon or like a fan box or something for their work. I guess it's considered frowned upon or something other. I finished building it, guys. It just took a while off screen because I had to thread this darn wire and stuff. It's such a tiny piece too. Physical media is important because of this, and not the thing where they just give you this for the download. Yes, I think more so than ever, physical media is so important. I don't have a DVD player though, so honestly, I feel like I'm the worst person for this kind of conversation because I'm at the point in my life where it's like, I guess it is what it is. Though I would hate for it to be that way, but it's like, I guess it's gone. There's a cultural difference for creators. It's accepted the company and the staff are one, but it's separated outside of Japan, so it can't have proper dialogue. I see. The official Gundam channel does give series for free on transportation, so technically every show is able to be seen using Wayback. That is... Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't think about using the Wayback Machine for the free Gundam shows on the website, or the channel. If you want to make it easy for people to stop pirating your stuff, try to make it easy possible to try and find obtain your product. Yeah. I remember it was Pirate Software, right? I know he's a controversial guy, but he mentioned that he released a game with regional pricing, and he basically said that people in I think his 25% of his sales are from, was it Brazil or Argentina? Just because he had regional pricing set to them that's like very, very low. Which makes sense. I remember how on Steam you could kind of purchase stuff through like regional pricing. I think they banned it, or at least they changed it so that people have a harder time doing that now. So it's not too big of a thing. That's 17 or 16? 17. No, that's 16. So this is 16. I'll put it to the left side. Or yeah. And 17's here. Did they have ZZ back then? I don't know if they have ZZ on the channel. They usually rotate it and they have it on like a Google calendar. Ah! A lag spike? What? No, it's you. It's not me. It's you. I wish Hathaway 2 came to Philippines. Hey, I got you, bro. I'll go to the movie theater and I'll pull up a Discord stream just for you. I mean, I'm sure you'll eventually watch it in high quality, right? Usually, you give people a sample of the thing and then people will go out to buy it. There's a statistics that shows that when the... Is it Epic Store? When the Epic Game Store releases those games for free, people actually play it. They like it, and they'll actually support the creators by buying it on Steam. Funny enough. Man, imagine that. People hate on Guy for his SKT. And I agree with cool people making stuff about him, but the original price thing is still goated. Yeah, it's just it's not perfect first by any means. It's complicated when you're that big of a scale creator. Man, this is a lot of work. Trying to put this together. I might actually have to pause here because I gotta eat, shower, and get some work done too. So let me just try to get this in place for myself. Because if I already cut this out, I might as well finish it now. Let's take a little bit. Jueri is such a bro willing to pirate for us Filipinos. Yeah. That's not piracy. I'm just lending you my DVD that we have collectively watched on my copy. That's all it is. Hi Siege. I am doing well. Unfortunately, I do have to wrap the stream in a bit here. In about 2 minutes or so. Wait, we're actually not doing that though. I'm just telling you right now. That's not like the legit thing. I'm just for the sake of the FBI, maybe listening. We ain't actually doing that. You know how scary it was on the home VHS tapes where it says the FBI warning, you may not do this or that. Oh, terrifying stuff. Jollibee is good though, by way of Filipino. Yeah, we got some Pinoys in chat. You should pause. You're distracting me with your epic stream. I need to do stuff. Don't worry about it. We're actually gonna end stream the vid here. So thank you so much for stopping by today, guys. We got one arm done. Unfortunately, we only streamed one time this week, so I had my Yap charged up just for this stream. So we had a lot of sidetracking going on, and also some parts were just really hard as heck. It's really cool though. Look at this. Look at that. Hyper realistic wiring into this, and also it has a metal rod in here, which is also new to me. If anyone has built this, please tell me how to connect the arms into the darn thing, because I can't figure out how this is supposed to go inside and stay in. Master grade takes time? Not this much time! I was just hella distracted. If you don't know who I am, I build really slow on streams. Usually because of chatting and stuff, I build pretty fast off stream, I swear. We're at what? Hour 6, 7, or 8 for this MG, and we just need to get a couple more things on. He doesn't even have a hat. He's bald right now. But if I build this by myself, it'd probably take about 3 or 4 hours, so half the time. Just push. I pushed already. I pushed already. This is rubber. Oh. Oh gosh. Okay. Put it in. I pushed it in. Stop! Can't say, you can't be counting no more. Or the kids will stop. Stop your tracks for the memes. Okay. I tried to shove it in as best I can. It's really looking like he's rolling up his sleeve right here. So I gotta stop pushing, I think. Give the ball some legs. That is true. We do have the other gun here from the high grade. Can I use that? Ah! My bear son fell off because I knocked him over. Say hello to the bear guy. Something's really wrong with this proportion though. Oh my god. Alright, going away now. Can't wait for you to eventually build a clear version whenever you eventually get one. Do you think I'm gonna get the clear one? I'm visiting the Gundam base in Singapore in December because I have a wedding to go to there, right? So I might actually buy a clear if they have it over there. I'd like to purchase one. Should look for the leg ball. Guys, I like the MG ball, but I don't think I like the balls enough to have like a whole collection of them. A whole squadron, maybe. We'll see, I don't know. Alright, so wrapping up here. Thank you for stopping by again. I got the sidetracked, but thank you for stopping in and contributing to the conversation. Feel free to hop in Discord. That's when you get direct notification for when I go live. My schedule right now are kind of spotty because of university, but once we hit June, I'll be hitting the ground running. But yeah, please join Discord so you can get notified again. And you can see and be part of a community like this that are full of builders and people nerding out. Yeah. I will do my best in my art. I literally have 30-some days left of university and then I'm fully a graduate, so I'm very excited. I can taste the finish line, but it feels so far away right now. I was almost there, I swear. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.